Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you for watching. So today's video is me testing out some of 5-minute crafts nail hacks. I'll do quotations here, nail hacks. The first nail hack that I saw that was very intriguing was using cornstarch to make your nail polish matte. I'm going to go ahead, apply 2 coats of black nail polish, and then we will go ahead and dunk into the cornstarch to see if it makes the nail polish matte. Alright, so I'm going to use my thumb for this. Let's go ahead and start applying our nail polish. Okay, there's 1 coat of black. Let's go ahead and do our 2nd coat of black and then let it get tacky. So I'm going to let this get tacky, and then we're going to go ahead and see what happens when we dunk this nail into the cornstarch. Alright, so I've got my bowl of cornstarch here, and my nail is tacky, so we're going to go ahead and dunk my thumb into the cornstarch and then see what happens. So hopefully this turns out. Hopefully I can brush off the excess. So I'm going to let this sit for a little bit longer, and then I will use a fan brush to brush this off. Alright, so it's sat for a little while, so I'm going to go ahead and dust this off very carefully because, yeah, I don't want to mess up the nail polish. That actually worked, you guys. I am surprised. So, you gotta make sure that the nail polish is tacky. You don't want to put it in there dripping wet because, yeah, this is just not gonna work. But it did make it matte. So if you add a matte top coat, then you can use cornstarch to mattify your nails. And instead of wasting a ton like I did, you could just get a little bit in a plate and just scoop some on and then brush it off. So I'm really impressed. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the next nail hack. Okay, so for the next nail hack, they showed using a clear folder thing that you put your pictures in or whatever in the binder. You'll see in the screenshot. And they cut out some of it and then they use it to make a smoosh manicure. Now, they showed putting down a base coat of clear nail polish and then putting it on top. So we're going to go ahead and test this one out. Alright, so I picked out a few colors for this specific one. And then they showed kind of smushing it in between. And that turned out really good. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry and then we will peel it off and try to apply it to our nail. Alright, the nail polish is dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply a coat of a quick drying top coat. And while that gets tacky, we're going to go ahead and peel off our little art here. And I really like this one right here, so I'm going to peel this off. I can't find my tweezers, so I'm going to have to use this. I hope it doesn't mess it up. Alright, you guys. Now I'm able to get it up, kind of. Okay. So I got it in a strip. It really did not want to come off. I guess I'll have to apply it in strips. Whoops, I'm off the camera. So let me peel off another strip. Alright, and that is what I've got. Now I'm going to, they showed cleaning up around the edge. Okay, and I'm going to use a little bit of acetone to get what's sticking up cleaned up, and then we will top coat this. Alright, so that actually did work, and there is the finished product. I do have a little bit of baldness there, but that actually is very, very cute. So that was a success. I do want to say you want to use very thick layers because it didn't want to come off of the plastic. It came off in strips, so use really, really thick layers. Alright, so for the floss one to work, I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot do this when your nail polish is wet. It will stick to the nail polish. You've got to have it completely dry and top coated. So they don't show that in the video. So I've got 2 coats down of Essie. I'm just going to tell you the name real quick. Essie, the fuchsia is bright. And then I'm going to apply a quick drying top coat here in just a second, and then I will come back with the floss and we will wrap it around and paint some black over it to see if it actually does work. So I will be right back. Alright, so I have my dental floss here, so we're going to go ahead and get some, and we shouldn't need too much. Rip some off. And we're going to wrap this around our finger. I'm going to try my best to stay in frame here. And we want to have straight lines. Now, this floss is not like the it's kind of like a thicker. Alright, so I feel like this is as good as it's going to get for this. And it is denting up the nail polish even after letting it dry. So, and for this you would want it to be tight. It's not really. Okay, that was a mess. Now let's go ahead and unravel it before it dries. See, they don't tell you that it has to be wet. Okay guys, that was a failure for sure. That did not work at all. I couldn't get it tight enough, like the strands kept popping out and stuff. So, and also, like, they don't tell you what kind of floss to use. This was like the waxed version, so I'm assuming don't get waxed floss. But, okay, so that one was a fail. That was our first fail. So let's move on to the next one, which involves using a Band-Aid to make a French tipped manicure. Alright, so for this next one, they used a Band-Aid to make a French tip manicure. I don't have any of the Band-Aids that they showed in the video. I have round Band-Aids here, so I figure that probably will work really well for this. And we all know how sticky Band-Aids are. Now, they didn't show removing the stick from it, like the back of it, so it doesn't rip off the nail polish. So I'm going to put this on the back of my hand while it's where the stickiness is, so it doesn't ruin the finish of the nail polish, and then we will place it on the nail. So let's go ahead and remove this backing. So now let's go ahead and place this on our ring finger. We want it to look really nice for a French tip manicure. So let's go ahead and paint the tip with some white. And before it dries, we're going to peel off the Band-Aid. Hey, that actually turned out really good, you guys. Alright, so I'm gonna get close so you can see how it turned out. It actually worked quite well. I'm actually very impressed. It's not the most even, but I mean, you could probably fix that with a tiny brush. I actually am really happy with that one. So that one actually worked. So we're going to move on to the last one, which is shattering an eyeshadow and making our own nail polish with it. So I will be right back with the tools for that. Okay, first of all, for this one, you're going to need a clear nail polish. This was a bottle of Seche Vite that got really thick and gloopy, and I just added a clear nail polish. This is Wet n Wild, just a clear nail polish, 99 cents. I've got this pretty peach eyeshadow that is, there's no shimmers, and this is just a Wet n Wild eyeshadow from one of their older palettes. So I'm going to crush that on some paper, and we're going to put it in the clear polish and mix it up and see how it looks. So let's try this. Okay, let's go ahead and break up our nail polish, break up our eyeshadow. Alright, so we have it all broken up, and we're going to go ahead, take off the lid, kind of get this all rolled up together. They make it look so easy in the videos. They really do. I have a feeling this is going to be a royal mess. Alright, surely there's a quicker way to do this, so I'll be right back. Okay, yes. This was a very messy one, so I'm going to clean up the outside of the bottle and get me a little stick to stir the inside, and then we will put this on our pinky. Okay, let's go ahead and mix this up. And they just showed using a little wooden stick, so that's what we're going to use. Mixing at the top, but I'm gonna sit here and shake this a bunch, and then I will be right back. Okay, so yeah, I think it's mixed enough. We'll see. Let's go ahead and apply this to our pinky finger. Okay, there is one coat. Let's go ahead and apply our second coat. Hey, that actually looks really, really pretty, you all. Let me get close up. And there is the nail polish. You can see there's a little chunk of pigment there that didn't quite mix in. I guess if you really wanted to get into doing something like that, you could get mixing balls, but that turned out to be a very pretty color. So, and look in the bottle here, I'm going to zoom in. You can see there's chunks all on the sides of the bottle there, so it's not quite mixing in. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. It was a lot of fun to film. I kind of felt like a scientist or something today, but you can clearly see the ones that worked, and yes, my thumbnail looks really bad. I wouldn't recommend doing that one. It kind of looks all patchy after a while, so you can go to the drugstore and get a matte top coat from Wet n Wild for like $1. I will see you all in the next video. Have a great weekend, you all.